everybody, we're back. It's been a long time since I did a video. Combination of busy, lazy, baseball tournaments. Who even knows anymore? Listen, something happened yesterday that really kind of got me fired up, and I wanna share this story because I think it kind of shows who we are at Energy Up and what we're trying to accomplish out here in the community. So, anybody who's been in sales knows that lead generation is a complex process. It's even harder in an industry with a whole bunch of misinformation out there. So this happened yesterday. I spent a lot of time in Facebook neighborhood groups, reading what people are posting, complaining about their power bills and whatnot. Yesterday, I ran into something that was a little bit different. A lady needed a new air conditioning unit, and she had a few quotes, and the quotes were kind of crazy, $15,000, $16,000, and she was kind of freaking out a little bit. So I go in there and I say, hey, guess what? In many cases, solar companies like us can combine the purchase of solar with a new AC unit. Now, why is that a good idea? Well, all those lenders are the same. Some of our customers are owners of AC companies, HVAC companies, and they tell us that we're using the same lenders. We have these like fun conversations when we're talking to them. Oh, you use Goodleap, Dividend, whatever. They're all the same. So most people are financing their AC purchase. Right now, it's terrible out there. The heat is killing people. AC units are being put on roofs and on ground, whatever, and it's expensive. Most people don't have 15 grand laying around to pay for their AC unit. When you combine an AC unit with solar, two things happen. You get a new AC unit, you have no out-of-pocket costs, and now you have a brand new solar system that is going to save you money long term. But better than that is because you have a new AC unit, you're drawing less power. That old unit draws a lot of power, the new one draws less. Everybody's happy. You've got a brand new system, you got a brand new AC unit, and probably the best of all is because of the 30% tax credit that the government is giving for going solar or green energy solutions, you basically get the AC unit for 30% off. So here's what happened. I said that to this lady. She didn't answer me. That's okay. There were like 500 people talking to her. But some guy, of course, from solarhater.com pops in there and says, oh, you're selling those China panels. They don't even work. You're a shark. You're a snake oil salesman and blah, 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 blah. Here's the thing. I am so tired of these jackasses. They have no idea what they're talking about, and I don't need them as a customer. In fact, we don't even chase those people. Why am I annoyed and frustrated? Because these morons poison the well. There are legitimate people out there that could benefit from what I said, and they get scared away because of jackasses who don't know what they're talking about. It's truly unreal. So here's this lady out in space. She's probably going to end up getting an AC unit. She'll be happy, I guess. She's going to continue paying her $600, $700, $800 power bills and be like, oh, I'm doing so much better. I used to pay, $800. Now I'm paying $600. It's like these people, man. It is mind blowing. So I don't know if this video is going to go 4 minutes. I don't know if it's going to go 10 minutes, half an hour. I have no idea. But here's some more stuff for you folks out there. The fossil fuel industry spends billions on convincing people, spends billions convincing people that their energy sources are fine and it's not causing problems to the environment. I'm also tired of shying away from what's really happening, okay? The earth is warming. It's not chemtrails. It's not a democratic conspiracy. It's just happening. The reason why we are handing people 30% of the cost of renewable energy is because we have to. We have to. It's happening. The water in Florida is 101 degrees. Hey, Mom, let's go to the beach. Sure, if you want to. If you want to sit in the hot tub for an hour. So I'm ranting. I don't care. It's absurd. Okay? There is so much bad information out there that Jackass that jumped into my thread yesterday literally has no. He's like, oh, the roof is going to fail. The panels don't work. What are you going to do? It's all misinformation paid for, sponsored by the fossil fuel industry. Your Facebook feed has ads in it that are convincing you that solar is bad and it's the Democrats and the green energy. Oh my God. It's absurd. The last 50 years, Exxon Mobil, the largest producer of fossil fuels in the world, knew that this was happening. What did they do? Instead of like shifting gears into like green energy, what did they do? They just spent a lot of money convincing the public that it was okay. It's not okay because now half the population is convinced that fossil fuels are good and they're fine, and the crazy communist, socialist Democrats are trying to make green energy happen. Trying to make green energy happen. I got news for you. It's happening, and do you know why it's happening? Because it has to happen. We are not sustainable. Google Texas Power Grid. Do you know why it hasn't failed yet this summer? 26% of their power comes from, wait for it, solar and wind. The solar haters, I'm sorry, they're morons. Morons. Absolute morons. Morons. Why am I so fired up? Well, because we're doing okay, but we should be doing great. Power bills through the roof. Sitting with homeowners and they're saying things like, well, you know, what if my roof? And oh, where'd those panels come from? The panels came from Australia in our case. There are plenty of garbage companies using panels from the worst places on the planet. Not us. It is absolutely foolish to not look at solar. It's insane to me. Like, there should be like people like wrapped around buildings begging for solar panels. But what are they doing? They're talking to their drunk uncle. They're going to www.solarisascam.com. It's fascinating to me. Do you want to know what the scam is? Here's the scam. There is one energy provider in Nevada called, hilariously, Nevada Energy. They're it. It's a monopoly. Not just here, it's all over the place. Deregulation, you got to vote on it, takes forever, blah, blah, blah. And by the way, those people out there that are like, oh, if there were just more energy companies, the cost would come down. Stop it. Remember when there was free parking in Las Vegas? Do you think all the casinos got together and decided, hey, let's have paid parking? Of course they did. Are they allowed to? Of course not. But they all collaborate and they talk and they do whatever's best for them. The only way to secure your energy future and to lock in your cost is to go solar and own your system. Own it. It baffles me. Like, here's a couple more stories. I have a prospect right now who we've been talking to for probably like 3 or 4 weeks. Her husband didn't sit in on our consult because he doesn't, whatever. So this particular person is going to save $98 a month today, immediately. Years down the line, as rates continue increasing, that number only gets larger. Your savings increases over time because rates climb and yours don't. Her husband said, I talked to like 3 people at work, and they said it's not a good idea. They said it's not a good idea. Okay, so that's funny to me, because apparently you work at a renewable energy company that gives you advice. Or maybe you're just talking to the jackasses that jump into my feed when I'm trying to help somebody. It is insane to me. My passion for this industry is off the charts. My angst for the fools is possibly more off the charts. It is insane to me. Insane. Um, last year, customer around this time needed a roof. They signed up for solar. The roof inspection discovered that their roof would not work. Why wouldn't it work? Well, because we give a 30-year roof penetration warranty. They're not going to give a 30-year roof penetration warranty when your roof is trash. This particular customer was going to get a new roof, solar, and they were still going to save about $10 a month. This is last year, about this time, May, June. Now they said no, Brad, we're only saving $10 a month. Mind you, only saving $10 a month after getting a brand new roof. Guess what's happening to them today? The other day I called because I'm curious. I called NV Energy. Their new average is $285 a month. Last year, their average power bill was $205. So now they still don't have a roof. They're paying $80 more a month on average, and people say that we're the scam. People say things like, well, I wouldn't get a loan for solar. That's insane. Anybody out there on the equal pay plan? The equal pay plan. That thing Envy Energy convinces you this is a great idea. You are in debt to Envy Energy right now if you're on the equal pay plan. Don't believe me? Open your bill that you don't look at, because people tell us all the time, my rates didn't go up. What do you mean rates went up? You're just a salesman. Okay. Open up your EPP bill. In the upper left-hand corner, there is a part that says current balance. I guarantee you that if you pay about, on average, $200 a month for power, your debt to NV Energy today is between $1,000 and $1,500. Yeah, you owe them money. You owe the utility money. So when people sit across from tables with us and they say, "Why would I get a 25-year loan? I'm not gonna owe some bank money for solar." Okay, keep paying NV Energy. Keep renting your power. You owe them money today, and you're not getting anything from it except your lights stay on. Or own your power, lock in your costs for power for the next 25, 30 years. Find me something in the marketplace today, anything, find it for me, where you could call them and say, hey, I want to pay the same thing I'm paying now for 25 years. Find it for me. If you find that for me, I'll give you $10,000. I'll give you $1 million. Do you know why I can give you $1 million? Because you're not going to find it, because it doesn't exist. There is no smarter financial play than going solar. And the only reason you don't think that is because you're hearing the chatter, you're digesting propaganda, ads paid for on Facebook. Some of the billions that the fossil fuel companies spend is on Facebook advertising. Our brains are broken because we're just digesting incorrect information day after day after day. People out in the marketplace say nonsense things like, "Oh, well, the panels they're gonna fail in 5 years, and then the inverter." Every one of our systems comes with a 30-year warranty. Inverter, solar panels, roof penetration, monitoring, everything. It's hysterical. The amount of energy spent on shitting on solar, while the people are shitting on solar, blindly being a sheep and just paying their energy bill month after month, going up. It's fine. I don't even notice it. I would never put solar, if it was free, I would never put solar on. Okay. You are not smart. You're just not smart. I don't like the way it looks. Okay, 1,800 people a month go solar in Nevada. 1,800 a month. Do some math and figure out how long it's going to take over time for a whole bunch of people to have solar on their roof. It is the way this is going. It's not fightable. We have to do this. In solar, we're taught to sell savings. Brad, sell savings. Sell savings. Everyone understands savings, right? And that's true. Most people understand math and how paying less is better. But when you have all this terrible information bouncing around in people's minds, they forget the part about saving money and they just become excuse machines. What if the sun doesn't come up anymore? What if it rains? What happens at night? Do I not have power? Yeah, yes, you have power. Oh, there's no place to store my power. You can buy batteries if you want to. It's expensive. But it's wild. I'm just like fired up, as you can see. Last thing. This is what's happening, okay? There is simply not enough ways to produce energy anymore. There's just not. I said it earlier in this rant. Texas is doing okay because of wind and solar. I read an article this morning. California is going to put solar panels over canals, over canal systems. That's ridiculous, Brad. It's ridiculous. Okay, so guess what that's gonna do? A, it produces a shit ton of energy, right? 2, it stops water from evaporating like crazy. We have to stop viewing solar as this, oh, it's the Democrats, it's the social, and understand that, like, we shouldn't be selling savings. I should be saying, do you know what's really cool, Mr. Customer? Owning and generating your own power. Do you know how cool it is, Mr. Customer? It's 40% cheaper than you're paying now. That's too good to be true, Brad. No, it's not. Your misunderstanding and your drunk uncle and Facebook ads have poisoned your brain. You think there's something wrong with solar because they told you there was something wrong with solar. What's wrong right now in the world and society and whatever is morons. Morons think that, like, global warming is caused by chemtrails. Chemtrails? My goodness. Next thing you're going to tell me that the earth is flat and we didn't go to the moon. My goodness, people. Water is going away. We are losing the fossil fuel. We're eating away at it. We're killing ourselves. It is 1,000 degrees seemingly everywhere. I read a lot of news. I read an article this morning. It's like 90 degrees in South America, where, get this, it's winter time. Like, guys, stop listening to your drunk uncle. Stop reading www.solarisascam.com and do some math. Talk to a professional in the industry. Guys at work told me it was bad. Guys at work said my roof is going to leak. Guys at work, your guys at work are talking to the same people and visiting the same stupid websites. Guys, I'm fired up. I'm ready to go. I'm passionate about this industry because I'm still ranting. I've sold lots of stuff in my life. 18 years old, I worked for Dial America. I sold magazines. Road and Track, Auto Trader, even Playboy magazine. I've sold security systems, camera systems, merchant services, like security guards, human beings, labor. What the hell else have I done? Like, I've never sold anything in my life that is immediately less. It doesn't cost them any money. When you see those deceptive ads on Facebook, solar, it's free, it doesn't cost you anything. It's annoying that those are out there because this industry is so poisoned that you have to get people engaged to even listen a little bit. So you see, like, free, everything's free. Of course it's not free. They get away with saying that because there's no cost out of your pocket. Every month you give NV Energy $200, you get nothing. You get a solar system on your roof and you pay $130. It's less and you own it and it's yours and the payment never goes up. people look at us like we're crazy sometimes. Brad, how does that work? How is it? How is it possible? How is it possible it could be less? Okay. I'm going to pretend you're 4. Okay. NV Energy is a public utility owned by Warren Buffett. They have employees. They have payroll. They have systems to buy. They have solar farms to build. They're an organization that it costs money to do stuff. We're not even mad at them for raising rates. They have to. But understanding that there is another way to get energy that avoids having to worry about what NV Energy is doing, raising your rates, controlling your future. There's a way to do that without them. And people are like, yeah, but then I'm paying a bank. Okay. Got a car loan? Anybody got a car loan out there? Did anybody finance their AC units recently? Does everybody buy their house with cash? Did anybody, I don't know, buy like an RV? I don't know, maybe like a timeshare or something? We are so dumb in so many ways. We would rather rent our energy, pay more for it, than own it because some jackass on the internet told you that solar was bad, or some jackass at your job, or some other lunatic who has no idea what they're talking about, but they are really, really confident about what they don't know. Anyway, we're at 22 minutes here. I thought this was going to be like a 3-minute rant. It's been longer. But hey, listen, I hope I made my point clear. Look at solar, stop being dumb, and just do what's right. Do what's right for your checking account and your savings account, and do what's right for the world. We're ruining this place, okay? I'm not some tree hugger. I'm a capitalist. But guess what? You can't capitalize on anything if the earth is burning. I'm out.